Hi everyone, this is Arjuna here, aka Professional High Priestess, and I'm here with another quick channel message. So the message for today, and actually, I got this channeled message. Let me just open up my notes because I usually am out and about and I get random downloads, and then I just store them in my little handy dandy notebook. So I got this channeled message 4 days ago, and this channeled message is Opland, that the Karmics are in Opland. You guys know that show Gang, like different, they show you different gangs and how they operate and stuff like that. These Karmics are in Opland. Now they're dealing with their own opposition. Now they're dealing with infighting. The same people that were running with them before have now turned on them, and they're in hell hot water because the shit that they were doing when they were running with your ops is now the stuff that they're experiencing, and another thing my guys were also telling me is get rich quick schemes, stealing from you, lying on you, any type of using your information, not trying to give you your child support or your alimony or whatever, or tampering with your money or your inheritance. Those type of things are about to be coming up right now, and a lot of people are going to get reprimanded for that. My guides are told me as well that so when the North Node moves into Taurus in Western astrology, because that's where it's now in Vedic, you're going to see a lot of people move straight into the Five of Pentacles. You're going to see a lot of audits and reviews, and you're going to see even unfortunately, a lot of the internet scammers and the boosters and things like that, they're going to end up getting caught up. So because they're cracking down these different financial systems, because a lot of the fraud, a lot of people don't know that there's something in the study of money laundering. Excuse me. When you study money laundering and these different financial systems, there's something called patterning, and patterning is basically they watch and they see how money is moved about, when it's taken out, when it's put in, etc. So a lot of these Karmics don't even know that when they're playing games with your money or lying to the unemployment or getting those PPP loans or scamming from your account or whatever, that they are being watched, that there's a pattern that was being created. So, but anyways, let me just go ahead and get into this. Let's see what the cards are saying about this get rich quick scheme and ops versus ops. These Karmics are now dealing with their opposition, and the opposition is rough. And the funny thing is, when you guys were dealing with the fuckery and the gang stalking and the madness, you handled it like a champ. Look at them. They have to deal with it now, and look, they can't handle it. And that's how the Most High is going to start to teach them. That's why you don't put this energy out. See, some of these bitches, they think that they're sick because they run in numbers, they run with the pack, but all of them are low vibrational. So they come against one divine being that can etherize all of them. And they're about to find out. And some of them are going to be, this shit is going to be getting reversed back onto them. Let's see what you got. Let's see what we have. Ops versus ops. What messages do we have? Adjacent possibilities. Yeah, some of these people, they don't know what to do because they're surrounded by their own enemies, people that know all their business, know what they were doing, know how they were shit or starting stuff, and they don't know what direction to take because they know that they got caught up. What messages do you have? Ops versus ops. You got strategy. Yeah, and you got action. Another thing here too with the strategy, they believe that, remember I talked about this, they feel like there was strength in numbers. There was strength in getting multiple people to come against you and fight with you and cause problems for you and things like that, but there's not. There was strength in minding your fucking business, and these Karmics are going to end up dealing with the justice system for some of them. This is also too with the strategy. Didn't I just talk about with the scams, get rich quick schemes and all that type of stuff? These Karmics want to live luxury and all that type of stuff. That is coming out right now with the strategy. Remember we talked about the patterning, how there's a pattern that they're looking at, these different financial systems or the bank, or even this can even be the church, the pastors laundering, or even in the school system, the superintendents and shit like that stealing money, or this can even be with different local governments and cities. There's a pattern here, and action is going to be taken right here. And you see the black and the white horse. This is the chariot energy. But the chariot is also the police in the tarot. So I feel some things are going to be happening in the near future for some of these Karmics. Some of these Karmics, the opposition is going to be so bad from the Karmics that they were running with that not flipped on them. They're going to try to start turning people in and go make reports and shit like that. The same shit that they were doing to you is going to now become the reality. Oh, you want to know something? Let me just go ahead and get some incense on here. I swear I go through a box of Nak Champa at least once a week, man. But whatever, I love it. And so does Horatio and Queenie and Helena, baby. By the way, you guys, I can't wait for you to meet my new Rosemary. I actually just picked her from a bush and then I replanted her and regrew her. So her name is Baby. All right, let's go. Because I could already feel the energy that's going to come out in this reading. What messages do you have? Ops versus the ops. Hi, everyone. What messages do you have? Ops versus the ops. Ops versus the ops. What's about to go down? Some of these karmics envy. Yeah, these bitches are jealous of you, but they're also jealous of each other. But you want to know something as well? The way it starts is the way it ends. Imagine going to form relationships or partnerships with somebody based off of like low vibrational feelings and hatred and envy towards somebody. That's another thing that this is teaching these karmics. They went to go gather around you because they were hating on you, they were jealous of you, etc. And now that same energy that they were putting out is now the energy that's being returned to them. Because some of these people, they're getting like, they're trying to change a new leaf and do this and do that. And the same karmics that they were gathering up or working with you, working against you with, are now the same karmics that are trying to stop their back and slow them down and cause problems for them and being jealous of them. Let's see, what deck am I going to use? Okay, African American Tarot. And then we will use the Lenormand as well. All right, let's get into this. Yeah, action is being taken here too. A lot of these karmics don't even know what's about to come next. Clarify adjacent possibilities. And this is also too these karmics that want to, you know, swim with the sharks. They want to run with the wolves. Now they're going to be swimming with the fishes. Some of these karmics that got involved with some of this fuckery against you, they tied themselves to things that they had no idea what they were tying themselves into. Some of them went to go tie into rituals just so they can build a coven to go against you. Some of them went to go tie in with loan sharks to go get money, to go stunt and stuff like that. They owe those people. Some of these karmics went to go do certain things, tie themselves into certain marriages or families just to maybe make you jealous, or went to go sleep with certain people to make you jealous or whatever the fuck. Now they're dealing with a spiritually transmitted HIV. Yeah, spiritually, they have permanent entity attachments now. This is all coming out right here. Op versus op. Now they're realizing that they're dealing with their ops. What's the adjacent possibilities? They're going to be dealing with the war when we deal with the wave. Look at this. You got birds. The streets are talking. A lot of these karmics with the Seven of Pentacles, there's something about large amounts of money too with this financial scam. Scammers getting caught. That this is coming up. There's also fights over money right here too. I feel a group of scammers are going to blow up on each other or some shit like that. Or someone took more than the other. Clarify strategy. Clarify hierarchy strategy. What is this right here? You got the King of Swords. Ooh. King of Swords with the lilies. Are these lilies? They could be. You got the Nine of Swords with the anchor. Now, there's also a karmic masculine here that I'm seeing with this op versus op. This could be your child's father. This could be your baby daddy. I had a dream about one of you guys that you guys were dealing with some intimate partner violence with a masculine, and you were sitting there standing with the man, like a police officer, and he was hella grilling this dude, asking him about why he was putting his hands on you, all this other shit. And this karmic masculine was cowering, shaking in his boots because he had to meet a man that he could not abuse or bully or subjugate. That's something that I did pick up. I saw that in the dream state last night. But with the strategy here, ops versus ops, this karmic masculines that were maybe like organizing their other baby mamas against you, or their mama against you, or family members, or this could be maybe your boss at work that was, or supervisor, or a fucked up coworker that was starting shit at work. This could even be like maybe in the church, or one of the deacons or the pastors, if you guys are very involved with this in a spiritual community, or just a karmic masculine in the spiritual community that's like a hotep. I don't want to use that word because I don't like the fact that we use words that are supposed to uplift our ancestors to down and degrade, or to as a term of an insult. So this person could be one of those that claims that they're conscious and shit like that, but they be abusing women, spreading STDs and shit like that. Something's about to come out here. Op versus op. This person's going to have to deal with all the drama that they put out here. All the abuse and bullying and gang stalking, all that shit's going to come out. Yeah, and then you got the Eight of Swords with the garden. The garden is all about multiple people gathering. The garden is all about multiple people gathering around an individual or an event. And then there's the Eight of Swords right there. This motherfucker is trapped. I'm telling you right now, too, there's for some of these masculines as well, with this op fuckery, some of them are going to end up going to jail, and that's when they're going to meet their match. That's when they're going to meet their match. And some of them are afraid because they know that they're going to experience the same fuckery and abuse that they're trying to put on you in jail. Clarify action. You got the whip. Yeah. Harsh messages going back and forth. I'm also picking up here too with the op versus the op. Some of these karmics that were running with each other, some of them got them each other caught up in fuckery with the law, with the magnifying glass here. Now there's investigations. They say my whole hood got it under investigation. You know, I talk that slick talk, that lick talk. Somebody was talking that slick talk. Yeah, we can do this, we can do that. They were pumping people's head up and yeah, that lick talk to go steal. Because, you know, hitting the lick is stealing. Yeah, they were talking that slick talk, that lick talk to take what was yours or to steal from other people or to be a hater or some shit like that. Now it's turning back up on them. Now people are upset because the shit they got into to be against you or whatever the fuck, now it's the shit that they're going to be dealing with. And this is for some of you guys have been dealing with this type of conflict. I'm also picking up inside the family as well. Siblings going against the ratchet ass parents because stuff is starting to come out, you know, or other family members, aunts, family friends, uncles, or whatever, coming up and out. Grandparents against these toxic ass fathers, these toxic ass mothers, shit like that. It's their ops now. They're in opposition to each other. Maybe they were having fun rallying against you and running their mouth about you. Now they're going to be working against each other because now they see who they're dealing with. Now, like I said, with the page with the whip right here and the action, something is about to go down here. Some messages, something's coming out. Clarify action in the page of wands. What's the action here? And the whip, please. The whip is all about harsh messages. There's fights and arguments. People calling each other out. Shit going down. Problems being created. Stuff getting exposed. These karmics are going to start leaking each other's text messages and photos and stuff like that. Ops versus the ops. They were doing shit to you. They were bothering you, bugging you, harassing you on social media. They're making fake pages and channels of each other now. Or that's going on as well. Selling each other out down the river, setting each other up. Clarify, yeah, because they were never really friends to begin with. They only gathered around to be messy. And then it returned to them. Clarify action with the whip. Yeah, the snake with the Queen of Wands. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, with the snake with the Queen of Wands right here, some snake is about to get whipped. And you know, in Nigeria, they have this thing like, I would whip you like a snake. And basically, like what they basically say like that is, I'm gonna beat you like as if you're like a wicked person. So with the whip and the snake right here, some karmics are getting whipped by the same people that they were running with, literally. Like, I feel spell work, I feel gang stalking, I feel smear campaigns, I feel all that shit reversing on the people that were trying to bring it into your life. They're now dealing with their opposition. Clarify envy here. Be careful what you put out because you're always gonna get that. Clarify envy. You got the Nine of Wands. Yeah. I'm also picking up here too. This Nine of Wands is also about with the sneaky fox is about something being done repetitively. Somebody here was doing something over and over and over again, trying to disturb your peace, cause problems, or something like that. What's gonna end up happening is every single like person that they brought against you or everything that they did against you is gonna happen to them tenfold. Watch. So let's say it's a group of 3 bitches that's starting shit. Each one of those hoes is gonna get 6 bitches. Because remember, it's 3 against you, right? So each one is going to get another 6 on their head or another 6 series of unfortunate events or some shit like that. And that's how the Most High is going to teach them. For each stone you throw, I'm going to throw 10 back because you're working against a divine being. Here comes the sun. Basically, exposure. Some of these karmics know that they got cases on their heads or they were doing foul shit and these other bitches that they were running with were watching them. Be careful with that. Because you never know where that's going to lead you. Sometimes this is also too, some of these masculines with the King of Swords right here, pillow talking with these bitches. Man, this could be the harem as well that I'm picking up on here. The harem is going to implode. The harem is going to implode. They're going to start going after each other, or this with the harem, they're going to go after the masculine. It's going to reverse, or the karmic masculine here. What's the adjacent possibilities with the birds? 333 people in the chat as I said that. Hi, you got the temperance in reverse. Drama, volatility. That's what I'm seeing right here. People are even sick too. You got the tower. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you right now, you're going to start to see these bitches that were ganging up against you, working against you. They're going to start turning on each other. But you know what? That's because they're rats, though. That's what I'm saying. They feel like they were strong and they were powerful against you together, and then the tower's going to hit for each other. They're going to put each other in the tower. What's the 8 of Swords and the King of Swords? And that's how it has to happen. You got the Devil card right here. I'm telling you, the Devil came in the reverse with the strategy energy right here. Another thing that I'm picking up here, for some of these karmic masculines that were working against you or some of these karmic females, the Most High kind of wanted that to happen to weaken their shield. So the more that they got into your energy field, the more it was activating that reversal. So that when that shit finally went into reverse, they would be in a fucked up situation, like I just told you. With the Nine of Wands here, the Most High was letting them rack all that stuff up because they already know, oh, it's going to be a Wheel of Fortune moment, baby. Just wait. We actually want that to happen. We want them to do A, B, C, and D because once the energy goes reverse, they're not going to be able to handle it. I'm telling you right now, some of these karmic masculines, they better be ready for what the fuck is about to come with this devil in the reverse, with the Eight of Swords right there, King of Swords. What's the Queen of Wands and the whip, please? What's the snake with the whip? Ten of Wands. Yeah. Action. Yeah, because some of these karmics are already getting mobbed on. Some of them with the Ten of Wands, they're burdened and they're stressed out, but this is burdens that you willingly carry, though. They chose to do that. Look at you at the Wheel of Fortune right here with the Hanged Man. Some of them are starting to realize the tables are about to turn here. They're going to be dealing with their own ops. They're going to be dealing with conflict and chaos and opposition while you go deal with the wave. It's going to be a very, very different energy very, very soon. Some of these karmics, they thought that they were going to put you in a position to be stressed out and stuff like that. Now they're dealing with those burdens that they were trying to put on you guys. And this is how it has to happen. So they can realize, damn, like, I shouldn't have done that. They're going to be surrounded by their own opposition. Watch. Then you got the Ten of Wands here. With the baboon. Baboons has a group of baboons is called a Congress. So another thing here too with these different United States better be careful because they've been waging war on people for many centuries. And I'm not condoning this, and I don't think that this is going to be okay. But if the United States, with these chickens coming home to roost with this Wheel of Fortune energy, there could be something that ends up happening where there's a war on U.S. soil, or there's some occupation. You guys saw what they just did with that fucking crazy ass what's that thing called that they did at the Capitol? You know, be careful. This can also be with Israel and shit like that too. You already see tables turning with them. Different countries are pulling money out because they keep on killing those Palestinian people. And I don't care what anybody says. When you start to go into the massacre of children, the Palestinian people are cut off from food and supplies and all that type of stuff, right? Then you got Israel that they get all their money from United States and Saudi and shit like that. It's not balanced. It's not a balanced warfare. It's not a balanced fight. I don't care what anybody says. And then you got children getting caught in that. They're kidnapping all the different women, putting them in jail, sexually assaulting them. What type of shit is that? That could be something here. Their chickens are going to come home to roost right here for these different politicians and shit like that too. These governments, these countries that are hella foul. They're going to be dealing with ops. You never know when you're going to lose your power. Even with the coronavirus, look at the shit that happened to the economy. America, be careful. You got the High Priestess right there. Confirmation. Because we're not in a strong state to go to war with China or Russia. They're two superpowers. I'm seeing something here. I'm seeing something really long term here. Clarify the what's the sneaky fox with the envy? Yeah, it's jealousy and envy that got them surrounded by their own fucking enemies. Look at you got the Eight of Swords right here with the Five of Wands. I'm telling you, some karmic dude that was trying to start conflict with you and fuckery and drama, she's gonna be surrounded by her own trapped with conflict. Not just jail with the Eight of Swords, trapped in oppression, trapped in conflict. You see that hole that's there with all the swords surrounding it? They're going to be in that hole, and all the entities that they try to call for you are going to follow them right down into that hole, and they're going to be trapped, and they're having to deal with that shit because they wanted to bring it to your door. And this is how the Most High is going to teach them. That's why you need to stop being a jealous-ass female, because now you're dealing with conflict, now you're dealing with drama, now you're dealing with gang stalking, all that type of stuff. Now look what you're dealing with. Another thing that I'm also picking up here too with this karmics are trapped in opland. Some of these karmics, they don't know where to turn. Who can I run to fill this empty space inside? Who can I run to when I need love? You want to know something? Some of these karmics that were trying to turn your person against you, or they were doing isolation spells, separation spells. Some of these masculines, that they now see these karmics as ops, and they're going to be moving. They're going to be moving straight commando, as if these karmics are ops, they're opposition, as if it's warfare and it's tactical, with the strategy energy right here too. I'm gonna keep it real with the King of Swords right here. Some of these karmics, these masculines may even go to get witchcraft done on them for the shit that they were doing, that they're finding out about when they were in spiritual jail, the shit that they were creating, the lies that they were telling, the blood that they were putting in their food, and whatever the fuck has happened because these love spells went haywire. That's another thing that I'm picking up on right here. These karmics are trapped in opland. There's a thin line between love and hate, and the karmic crossed that fucking line. Now the karmic is who can I run to because this masculine's on their head. But maybe this karmic, this could be maybe a karmic female and a karmic masculine that were after you. You know, now there's opposition between both of them. So this can also be too, like there could be their baby daddy with his girlfriend, and they were rattling up hella people against you and shit like that. Now these motherfuckers are gonna be at war with each other. Look, interesting as heck. Let's keep on going. Ops versus the ops. It's done. You know what? Let me actually just use a Kipper deck or Lenormand. What's the Tower and the birds? The streets are talking. Yes, I'm gonna tell you right now. One of these karmics here that was playing, or there's something I'm also picking up with the Opland. These people wanted to be your ops. It could be a family member, a friend, a coworker. Okay, they were spreading your business out. What's gonna end up happening is this is gonna return to them in the form of either mental illness, where they have like a really crazy tower moment, like psychologically, or they're gonna have a campaign going up against them. This slander is going to come out and it's going to return into their life in a way that they did not expect. That's exactly what I'm seeing here. And some of these karmics, they didn't know. Ooh, you want to know something too? They don't even know that, like, when they were out there trying to maybe isolate you or cause problems for you or work against you, that their ops were just basically like surrounding around them, just waiting so they can split up their pie when they get caught up. That's another thing I'm seeing right here too. Some motherfuckers didn't even know that the same people that they were running with, and yeah, we were going to do this and we were going to do that. They're sitting waiting to split up the pie. Because they know this person's going to go get into karma. What's the Tower? You got the expectation because it's on its way. Gentlemen, we feel something coming. Courthouse. I'm telling you right now with the ops versus the ops, the way that remember I told you guys with the domination spells, some of the way that this can manifest when people use domination spells to control shit on you is they attract like a higher principality, which would be the justice system or the government or something like that, that comes and starts to deal with them. That's something that I am seeing right here. Somebody was trying to bring opposition to you. Now they're going to be dealing with the line of their own ops because shit is coming out about them. Clarify strategy with the devil, King of Swords. You got the community. Didn't I tell you that there's karmic ass masculines? Your baby daddy, your coworkers, or your supervisor. Some karmic masculine that you used to deal with that you turned down. You want to go gather all these karmics or their friends or whatever to stalk you and harass you or do this or do that or be ops towards you. Now this is returning. Hella people are leaving these people in the dust. I'm telling you right now. Hella people are like scattering away from these people. They're being left isolated as they're dealing with hella ops. And you want to know something? It's 111 likes as I'm about to say this. Something's going to end up happening where a lot of these karmics, they end up in a position where they have to deal with their ops, but they have zero protection. And that's how the Most High, that's also too a part of the plan. The Most High's like, no, we want them to waste all their money on you, all their supplies on you, all their spiritual energy and power trying to do magic and witchcraft on you and rituals. We want them to exhaust themselves so that when this karma comes or when their ops come, they have nowhere to run. They have no options. I'm telling you, some people didn't even know that it was a trap the whole time. You were just being used by the Most High. Hey, baby, we're just using you to weaken these people. Just go with the plan. All right. What's the Queen of Wands? Queen of Wands and the Ten of Wands and the what's this? Hangman. What's this? Queen of Wands. Action. Ten of Wands. Poverty. Yeah, somebody's about to be out in the cold. Money. Look at message of concern. Another thing, didn't I just say that this masculine, there could have been some masculine that was supporting this karmic with money, shit like that? That's out. She's gonna be out in the cold. And she already got the message. They're officially ops now. This can even be your baby daddy where he didn't pay for his child. He maybe even deny his child, or he'll give $5 or $10 here and there, but whining and dying the karmic and her kids and shit like that, and it's on Facebook and all that other fuckery and all that, it's gonna come out. And I'm gonna tell you right now, that karmic that was, yeah, he's taking care of me and my kids, or yeah, I'm the real woman. What's going to end up happening is she's going to blast the fuck out of this masculine on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or some shit like that and put all his business out. Yeah, he broke and his dick is not that big anyways. It's going to come the fuck out. It's going to come out. It's going to come the fuck out. I'm telling you right now. The masculine, his sexual preferences, some of these karmics and masculines that were coming after you, the karmic female that are next to him, they're going to expose all his shit. Some of these karmic females that were running their mouth about you and all that stuff, the man that she's sleeping up or laying up with, he's going to be the one to bring her karma. He's going to spread all her business throughout the whole community that they're a part of. Maybe they're a part of like a similar immigrant community or an immediate neighborhood, or they know similar people. What's going to end up happening is he's going to air her business out in front of all those people. Just the same way she was trying to bother you, the same way she was trying to cause problems for you, the same way she was doing all that shit, it's going to come out. Wow. Man, this is deep. Also, financial scams. With the poverty here, somebody's finding out that they're being subpoenaed. Somebody's finding out that they're being investigated. Somebody's finding out that they got a whole bunch of evidence on them for their fuckery and their bullshit. And that's why you got the poverty with the message of concern. Get rich quick scheme has backfired with the wheel of fortune, change of plans. Somebody here was maybe trying to steal your work, thinking that they were going to make a whole bunch of money off your work. Somebody here thought that they were going to maybe block your work with money or your business. That backfired on them. That's another thing that I'm seeing here. Another thing that I'm also picking up on here is somebody thought maybe, oh, well, I'm going to scam and do this and do that. And this is backfiring on this person. Whew. Child. Whew. This is crazy as heck. That's why you see I have to put on some incense and stuff like that, because these karmics and their energy just be so fucking wild, wild, wild. Wild, wild, wild thoughts. Wild, wild, wild. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. Now, another thing that I'm also picking up on here too with this financial scams kind of going wrong. This is also too like people using doing rituals for money. This is something's been with the hangman. Somebody got trapped here, stuck. I'm also picking up here too that not only did they not get the money that they thought that they were going to get, they got actually poverty on the other end. The wheel of fortune turned right here. Now they're getting poverty as they thought that they were going to get money. I'm also picking up something about sacrifices as well for money. Get rich quick schemes. This shit is going to back fucking fire. Somebody was maybe trying to use your energy, or they were trying to do something. This can also be too like, okay, for those of you who your child's father plays with magic, I want you to be hella careful, bro, because I keep on picking this shit up about men trying to sacrifice their kids or fraction off their children's spirit. It's something that they man, let me just tell you, this shit gets really crazy when it comes with magic. There's something called fractioning where they split up the child's soul, and it's very demonic. It's like the Horcruxes in Harry Potter. We talked about this so many times. Some of these your baby daddy that played with spell work, or your baby mama that played with spell work, ratchet that shit, they try to fraction up your child and sacrifice them to satanic force for money. Could be a Sagittarius energy here, or a Pisces, or an Aquarius with the Jupiter right here. But what I'm picking up on here is this fucking backfired so badly, and it actually ended up fucking off their money and their health trying to do that. Wow. 144 likes, yeah. 144 on the clock too, man. That's right. That's confirmation right there, you guys. I didn't even see that. Yeah, false person and despair. I'm telling you. I'm also picking up like lazy ass motherfuckers that want to build off of other people's clout. Or this is also something that we've been talking about with the Queen of Wands here. These blood and piss and shit like that in people's food. Yeah, look at this. Look, because they were blinding people, putting blood and piss and like that in people's foods for opportunities and networking and money and stuff like that. This is coming out for promotions and stuff like that. This is coming out. It's all coming out. Sex magic on the box and shit like that. It's all coming fucking out. Look at with the eyes, how they got the blindfold on, and they have all these different eyes like poking out from the sky. What I'm seeing here is like these karmas were blinding people, and then they were putting like all types of entity attachments and shit like that to control them and stuff like that. This is all coming out. Yeah, look at what the gourd right here, filled with blood or piss or some type of glamour spell. It's coming out. These get rich quick schemes, what people were doing to get money and connections and stuff. Yeah, you got the imprisonment right here. Somebody could have gotten poisoned from that fuckery. Something's about to blow up in somebody's face so badly. So badly. This is also too some karmic that was trying to usurp Opland. I'm something else I'm picking up here with this devil and this 8 of swords, 5 of wands. Some karmic here was using spell work and magic on a group of witches or coven members or warlocks or something like that, because she wanted to be the one in control of the group, or she was doing some type of sympathy spell, something to get a part of the ritual or get a part of this initiation or whatever for spiritual powers or money, get rich quick scheme. She was using glamour spells, blood, piss, and shit like that in these people's food and drinks. Now it's all coming out, and they're gonna oppress the fuck out of her. I feel like this karmic's gonna get an entity called upon them, and it's gonna get them caught up. Yeah, because look at right here. Look at right here. You got all these men opening up guns and stuff like that. I'm telling you, some karmic wants to go play with the wrong fucking people, and something's about to blow up in this person's face right here in regards to trying to be in control, get rich quick schemes. Now they're surrounded by their own ops. Now their ops are looking for them. Now their ops are coming after them. Now another thing too I'm picking up is something about karmics going to different spiritual practitioners trying to attack you. They've been getting sick. These practitioners. Now the practitioners are turning on the karmics because their lives are falling apart. Shit is blowing up. They're getting caught up. Now they're turning on the karmics. Now the karmics are dealing with opposition with the practitioners. Be careful. There's a whole channeled message about that, so we don't have to do another one. But go ahead and listen to that. I feel like some of that's going to come up here too. They're dealing with their own ops. I'm picking up about a large-scale money laundering ring as well. Somebody ended up getting this ring caught up with the Eight of Swords here. Now there's fights because this person maybe brought a karmic to the group that caused them to get exposed, or were doing something that ended up getting this ring exposed. That's what I'm seeing now. And now they're going to be the one in opposition, despair. Now they're dealing with fucking enemies. Upland. Surrounded by their own ops. What's the Eight of Swords and the Five of Wands? Another thing I'm picking up here too, some of these karmic some of these masculines, bad health. Look, I'm telling you with the bad health card. Now, another thing too, some of these masculines want to go choose their friends over you or the other karmic and stuff like that. Now they're realizing who they're surrounded by. They're surrounded by fucking liars and snakes and ops. And I feel like for some of these masculines, they feel like you're the only one that can help them, because there could even be spell work involved here, domination spells, binding spells to keep them close. I feel some heavy satanic magic was used on a masculine to bind him to some bitch or to some friend for money or clout or something like that. And this is giving him sex addiction. It's giving him food addiction. It's giving him alcohol addiction, all that type of stuff, mental illness. That's what I'm seeing right here, you guys. This stuff is deep. And now this masculine's realizing that those people were all ops. I feel like you told them in the past, like, these people are fucking ops, bro. They don't have your best interest at heart. They just probably want your money, or they just want clout or something like that. Now he's starting to see he's surrounded by ops. He's in opland. Not gangland, opland. Man, this stuff is getting deep. A lot of stuff is coming up to the surface and getting exposed right now. And it had to happen just like that, because people needed to see who they were dealing with the whole time. Anyways, you guys, wow. That was a quick channel message. Emphasis on quick. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.